5 benefits of developing a project plan. Question 3. A. Benefits of developing a project plan. So before we get to the benefits, allow me to explain what a project plan is, then I'll give you time to give the benefits. Project plan. Those are 2 words. Project plan. It is a plan for a project. If you want to do a project, you need to have a plan. Okay, you cannot just initiate a project without a plan. So a project plan is a plan for a project. That is to say that it is a formal document that outlines the scope, objectives, tasks, timeline, budget, and resources that are required for successful execution and completion of a project. In other words, a project plan is a roadmap guiding the project team and the stakeholders throughout the project's life cycle. So it is a map, a roadmap, okay, on how a project is to be executed. So what are the benefits of a project plan? Efficient resource allocation. Efficient resource allocation. So the benefits is on efficient resource. It helps in the efficient resource allocation. A project plan helps in identify and allocating the necessary resources, such as personnel, such as budget, such as materials, such as equipment, in a timely and cost-effective manner. Timely and cost-effective manner, and that prevents resource shortages or even over allocation, which ensures smooth project execution. So a project plan helps in the efficient resource allocation. That is a strong point. We can say clear direction. Clear direction, or even and focus. I think we are talking about direction, clear direction. With a plan, then what you have said makes sense. It will minimize the chances of failing. When you have the direction, you cannot fail. If you have the direction, this is where you are going, before you start going, then there is no way you will go this way, because you have a plan that points the other way. So we said a plan is a roadmap. It shows the direction. Now, if the plan shows you the direction where you want to go, then you are not likely to go in the opposite direction, because you have a clear direction of where you want to go. So I think you have a strong point, Nathaniel. When you have a project plan, then the chances of failing are minimized, because you have the roadmap on how to execute the project. Perfect. A good point on risk. We can call it risk mitigation, or we can say risk management. We can say risk management and mitigation. Just as R has said, before you embark on a project, you need to have a project plan, because within that plan you can comprehensively identify potential risks. These are expected risks. Then you outline the strategies for their mitigation. That is being proactive, candidates. And by proactively addressing risks, the project team then minimizes the impact of unforeseen events, which ensures that the project stays on track and within the budget. So if you have a plan, if you have a project, it's important for you to have a project plan. Within that plan, trying to find ways of mitigating potential risks before the events happen, so that in case they happen, you'll have made plans on how to counter or to minimize the impact of such risks. That is a good point. R, communication. Because you recall, candidates, a project involves many people. Okay? For a project to succeed, there are many parties that are involved in the execution and the completion. So what can you say about communication in relation to a project plan? I'm giving you a hint. Yeah, that is true. Better communication or improved communication. Project plan can lead to improved communication. Related to communication, we can add collaboration, because projects have to be executed by many people. All right. So having a project plan, it serves as a communication tool that facilitates information sharing among the project stakeholders, because a project plan will outline the roles, it will outline the responsibilities. A project plan can also establish what we call reporting mechanisms, and that promotes transparency, leading to improved collaboration and communication. Do you understand? Now, what can you say, candidates? I want to give you another hint in relation to controlling and, say, monitoring. Of what benefit does a project plan have on monitoring and controlling? Because when answering this question, you need to look at it in terms of the cycle, the project life cycle. A project has a life cycle, and part of the stages in this life cycle is monitoring and control. What can you say? Is there any benefit that can accrue in relation to monitoring? What do you think? If you've studied the topic on project, I think you still have it. Project management. You recall the baselines. Baselines. Projects have baselines. Did not? A project plan candidates establishes baselines. And these baselines are used for measuring progress and performance. So a project plan improves or establishes baselines for measuring progress. And you can only control or evaluate or monitor a project if you can measure progress. So a project plan can help in monitoring and controlling the project, can lead to effective, let me say effective monitoring and control. Because a plan has what I've just said, baselines or benchmarks for measuring progress and performance. And that enables regular monitoring and control of project's timeline, monitoring of the project's budget, if the project is within budget. It may also help in measuring the quality of the project, which then allows for timely adjustments and corrective actions to ensure project success. So these are 5 benefits of developing a project plan: efficient resource allocation, clear direction and focus, risk management and mitigation. Then we have improved communication and collaboration, and lastly, effective monitoring and control.